Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out Platoon. Now this is a movie that I saw on a billboard in another movie, I forget which one, and I was like, hey, you know, this movie looks interesting, so I put it on my list and today I am watching it. I actually don't really know anything about this movie. I don't know if it's a comedy movie or if it's a serious movie. I'm hoping it's a more serious movie rather than comedy movie, but the reason why my brain is saying maybe it is more of a comedy movie is because I'm pretty sure Charlie Sheen is in it, and the last time I watched Charlie Sheen was about a week ago in a parody movie. So right now my brain is connecting Charlie Sheen with parody, and I haven't really seen any other Charlie Sheen movies that like aren't parodies. So yeah, if this is a serious movie, it'll be one of my first Charlie Sheen serious movie roles. I also know that the cast for this movie is supposed to be really good. I'm pretty sure Johnny Depp is in this movie, Whitaker is in this movie. I'm sure there's a lot of other people who I know who are in this movie as well. And yeah, I don't know how popular this movie is or anything, but the fact that it was on a billboard in another movie lends itself to probably being like a fairly good movie overall. So I'm really excited for it. And if you would like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon of uncut reactions to many of the reactions I have on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my movies that come out 1 week early. Thank you so much for checking out. Let's get back to the video. And I am in my room and not my dorm, so we do not have any of the color changing lights today, unfortunately. Also, my dog is not here right now, but I'm giving it about 100% chance that she will knock on my door and ask to watch the movie at some point during its runtime. Okay, let's get into this thing. I hope you enjoy my reaction to Platoon. An Oliver Stone film. Now that's the name I recognize, but I don't think I've ever seen an Oliver Stone movie before. Willem Dafoe is in this as well. Oh my god, we have an insane cast. There he's so young.
Oh man.
I love the score already. So Charlie Sheen and co are new recruits into Vietnam gathering. I feel like they didn't really understand the world they were entering. There's Forrest Whitaker, baby. And there's Johnny Depp. This is really early in many of their careers, it must be. I am on the edge of my seat right now. It's too calm. They actually had a military technical advisor for this movie. That's cool. He's stuck in the bush. Oh my god. Wow, he's so tired, maybe overwhelmed as well.
Get your ass up the hill, you fat fuck.
Hurry up, bubble butt.
Oh, all those mosquitoes?
There's too much stuff, Troop. You don't need half this shit. I'll haul it for you.
Ah, that's Willem. I didn't even realize. He looks the exact same now like he doesn't then. What? He looks the exact same then as he does now. That's how you say words. What a way to stand.
Look at this shit.
Oh, they're setting up tripwires.
Don't you let me have that turkey loaf for this pork shit, man. Just today, I can't eat this shit, Harold. What you been...
And there's Forrest.
Scary, because nobody tells me how to do anything, because I'm new. Nobody cares about the new guys. They don't even want to know your name.
Oh, wow.
The unwritten rule is a new guy's life isn't worth as much because he hasn't put his time in.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I can keep this up for a year, Grandma. I think I've made a big mistake coming here.
I think you did as well, buddy. I really like this movie so far as well because it's not just fighting like a lot of war movies. It's just like the day-to-day life of someone in Vietnam.
All right, Sergeant, who do you want on ambush?
What? He has a sick scar.
Now, hey, O'Neill, take a break.
You don't have to be a prick every day of your life. You
Piss on us all night. Gonna put a serious case of crotch rot on that ugly face of yours, Junior.
What the heck?
Hey, Chris, did I show you a picture of Lucy Jean?
No, you didn't.
Well, here's a picture of Lucy Jr.
Pretty. You're a lucky guy, Garner.
Hey, you got a picture of your girl?
I only got my grandma.
come on. Tex.
Yeah, travel light. You need to travel light.
Get lost or separated. Don't yell out, okay?
Okay.
Just sit tight, and we'll get you.
Will you though?
Rock and load!
I come from Alabama with my back.
I really like that we had the really ominous score at the start of the movie, and now it's just this diegetic sound of the forest, and it's really putting me into the movie.
Hardworking, a little house, a family. They drove me crazy with their goddamn world, Grandma. You know,
That's why you joined the army?
I guess having always been sheltered and special, I just want to be anonymous, like everybody else.
Anonymous. Get it? Because Vietnam. No, that was bad.
They're the unwanted. Yet they're fighting for our society and our freedom.
Yes, I like
It's
that.
weird,
I like
isn't
that.
it? At the bottom of the...
Not that I like the poor people are fighting for society, but I like this commentary.
Don't catch any Z's on me, buddy, or I'll sling your sorry ass. You hear me? Okay.
I love how many threats there are in this movie. It's great. If you join the army, you gotta know how to insult people.
Hey.
Hi, motherfucker.
It's your shift, man. Okay?
Dude, sleeping in the rain on the wet mud. No, don't fall asleep. This is a stealth salamander set in by the opposite side. Oh god, I am so stressed. Oh god. Oh god. I love the silhouettes as well. It makes them look so ominous and scary. Come on, you have to do it. Bang 3 times. Oh god.
Motherfucking Claymore! Safety off!
Jeez, it just went from 0 to insane mode. That was the weakest throw I've ever seen in my life.
Easy, Cat! Easy, boy!
Oh my god, his arm is just off.
I don't fucking blow Claymore!
Relax, man. It's a scratch. You hold this on here.
Don't lie to me, Doc. How bad is...
It's just a scratch.
You don't let him go into shock.
Shut up! Shut up and take the pain. Take the
Take the pain. You have to. You have to. If you go to sleep, you could die. Oh, I guess you have to shut up and take the pain because you're giving away everyone's location, right? Oh god. Oh god.
White sheets. Them pretty white nurses. They gonna give you blowjobs. You pay them enough. Forget all about them.
What?
It's not so bad. Dying.
You're not dying, buddy. You're not dying.
Come on, Bert,
This guy,
get
on
away,
the other
man. Hang in
hand,
there.
is definitely dying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, he's not making it. Oh man. And the 2 rookies, he's one of the other rookies, right? They split up.
In a body bag. Out here, assholes, you keep your shit wired tight at all times. And that goes for you, shit for brains.
He didn't fall asleep.
Fucking shit. You in big trouble, boy.
Excuses are like assholes, Taylor. Everybody got one.
Knock it.
Face cab, anyway.
What do you got, beers?
Yeah, just stole me some from the top supply. Shit, he been stealing it from us anyway.
Oh, is he? Oh, sewer scooper.
March, man, in Tennessee. sniff the pines, sniff that cross mouth.
I love sniffing the pines. Maybe not the second one, but the first one I love sniffing.
I volunteered. I dropped out of college and told him I wanted the infantry, combat, Vietnam.
You volunteered for...
Was it advertised as a glory thing?
Sounds like it. Shit. You gotta be rich in the first place to think like that.
Yeah, you gotta have a rich mindset anyways.
Wow. I tell you what,
Wait, I like this song. I love that shot. I have chills.
what's up, bro?
I feel like I know this shot from the Matrix 4 trailer.
What you doing in the underworld, Taylor?
Well, this here ain't Taylor. Taylor been shot. This man here is Chris. He been resurrected.
Oh my god. Hey Willem. If I was high and saw Willem Dafoe, I think I would be really scared.
Yeah, it feels good. I got no pain in my neck now.
Feeling good's good enough.
This shot is so weird. I love it.
Put your mouth on this.
Why? Oh my god. No, that's gross. Oh man.
We don't smoke marijuana.
Man, where the hell is everybody, man?
We don't smoke marijuana.
Redneck noise, dude. That's all it is. Make about as much sense as you do.
We got the beer enthusiasts and the weed enthusiasts, and they're different camps.
You smoke that shit, everything kind of gets weird, you know what I mean? You hear that story about the gooks putting chemicals in the grass so we don't fight, so we become pacifists?
Conspiracy theories.
Pussy. Said maybe the Indy 500.
Only way you get some pussy man's a bitch dies and wills it to you.
Oh my god.
Check it out. Like that?
Sure, buddy, sure.
Chris got every card in the deck.
Full house.
Look like you're doing all right there, Sergeant.
Yeah, and I ain't even cheating yet.
Yet.
I gotta run. I'll catch you men later. Enjoy yourselves tonight.
Oh, that is one sorry-ass motherfucker.
You said that pretty loudly.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I have to tell you, that's precisely what I saw. I mean...
He didn't say anything.
Yeah, go on now.
Smoking, and there's a tray for the beer on the pipe. That's kind of genius.
People say I'm the life of the party 'cause I tell a joke or two.
See, this looks like so much fun, doesn't it? Like they're all just dancing and singing, and then they're just high to the moon.
Look at my face. You see the smile.
Aww, he's been incorporated into the group.
Firefights, ambushes. We drop a lot of bombs, then we walk through the jungle like ghosts in a landscape.
I like this imagery. I like that a lot of this movie is told through narration, through his letters back to his grandma. Huh. You know he's been in the army a while because he knows what a bunker looks like instantly. But there's no one in them. Have they been abandoned? Or is this an ambush waiting to happen? See, there's a fire still going. That's my worry. Also, I love these long takes of just the environment and people walking through the environment.
Bravo 6, Bravo 6, Bravo 2. Be advised there is a bunker complex.
See, I just burping. Sorry, I don't think I could do this. Like, I actually don't think I could go down into a tunnel like that. Do you feel like the flashlight? I know he needs the flashlight to see. But it would also be a really dead giveaway if there was someone down there. Because they would see the flashlight before he sees them. I'm so worried for you. I'm so worried for someone here.
Man, this is spooky, Santa. Let's get out of here.
I'm telling you, this is a trap. What's at your feet? What's at your feet? Oh my god, there's a giant snake. So someone was in here. There has to be a bomb or something. I thought that wide shot was going to be an explosion. No! Oh, my days.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, he's not making it. I love that the movie doesn't use music to make things more intense, you know? It doesn't have like a rising score to the final moment of the intensity part. It's just silence and the sounds of the forest and the soldiers, you know what I mean? And that's what makes it intense. Like, I'm sweating, not because it's hot in my room, but because of how intense this is. Wow, seeing him like that, that's a big deal.
Where you at?
Is that Manny? What are you doing?
It's the end of the mystery.
Oh, God. Oh, my days. I love this, like, stare at the corpse, you know what I mean? You can see this hatred and sadness mixed together.
Barnes was at the eye of our rage, and through him, our Captain Ahab. We would set things right again.
Oh, you're gonna shoot the villagers?
Hey, Piggy. Hey, Piggy.
No! Aren't these people just innocent though? They're just wreaking havoc on innocent lives. Oh, it's a shelter for children.
Give me your Willie Pete!
Oh no. Oh god. Whoever was still in there is definitely dead.
Fuck out of there, let's go!
Man.
Come on, motherfucker!
Be cool, They're scared, man, they're scared.
That's what I'm saying.
What about me, man?
I mean, I understand you're scared too, but these guys are not soldiers.
Well, what have we here?
I'm really worried that that guy is gonna kill someone innocent because that guy likes killing as much as he likes licking, apparently.
Come here, motherfucker! What are you smiling? Huh? Why the fuck didn't you listen to me?
Do him, man. Do him.
No, don't.
Do him.
No. Someone stop him.
Man, come on, let's go, man.
Jeez, look what this can do to a person.
Find your little hearts out about Sandy and Sal and Manny.
Kind of found it funny, huh? Let's go.
Someone stop this kid, man. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Holy shit, you see that fucking head come apart, man?
Oh my god.
She probably cut Manny's throat. She'd probably cut my balls off if she had the chance.
Yeah, she probably would now.
Says he was hitting a bombing raid.
It's a think for sure.
Oh, calm down. I know you have to be paranoid about things, but still.
Maybe it was a scout or something. Sorry.
Yeah, sure, a scout. What about the fucking rice and the weapons? Who they for?
For the village? Are there weapons?
I don't know. She's going on about why we kill the pigs. They're farmers. They gotta make a living. All that kind of shit.
That makes sense.
Ông mà, ông đến đây giết heo, giết gà luôn.
Oh god. Are you serious? Are you absolutely serious?
You tell him. He starts talking, or I'm gonna waste more of them.
Are you serious?
Let's go for it. Let's do the whole fucking village.
No!
Come on, Dutch, what the fuck are we waiting for?
Are you serious? They're just innocent farmers.
Wait!
That is a child. Speak up, man.
I cock-a-dough! Burn!
Are you? Yeah, thank you.
Stay out of this, Elias. This ain't your show. Firing squad, you piece of shit!
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Willem. Wow. At the start of the movie, Charlie Sheen's character Chris was talking about how the army is bringing out the best in a lot of these people, how this is the best of the best. And now we're seeing how the army brings out the worst in everyone.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about?
No, I don't. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Elias.
So torch the place meaning like burn down all their houses? Where are they gonna live? I can't believe you're doing this. I hate this guy. I hope this guy... Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fire in the hole!
You're just burning all their food now as well. You're leaving them without a home and without food and without any livestock.
Don't do it! Don't do it! You fucker! What is this, huh?
Are you... Oh my god.
Sexual talent? What the fuck is your problem, Taylor? She's a fucking thing. She's a fucking human being!
Yes, thank you. Oh my days. War really makes you feel like the other side are not humans.
Out of there! Come on, guys, please.
I actually want to whack half of these soldiers, man. Personally, I have no disrespect and no hatred for people who serve in the military. Something that I don't think I could ever do. But it's what the people who run the military do and make these people do. And what turns... And it's like they turn these soldiers into people who don't see the opposition as people anymore. You know what I mean? It's not the people fighting in the wars. It's the people running the wars that are the problem.
And I can promise you something. If I find out there was an illegal killing, there will be a court-martial.
There was definitely an illegal killing.
Elias won't be able to prove a thing. He's a troublemaker.
Elias is a water walker. Like them politicians.
But I also like that this movie is showing that a lot of the soldiers don't agree with the stuff that they're doing.
Thanks, bud.
Really, the only guy that I hate is the guy on the left here. I actually want to whack his face.
What happened today is just the beginning.
It's just gonna get worse.
We're gonna lose this war.
Come on.
America does lose the Vietnam War, right? I'm pretty sure they do.
Hope things are well, Grandma. Tell Mom and Dad well.
I love these bunkers, like how they're hidden and stuff. I wonder if you can still find them in Vietnam if you go into the country and stuff like that.
You gonna do, become a rabbi? What you gonna do without no flat, boy?
Oh. Oh, on your face.
Don't drink that, asshole. You're gonna get malaria.
Yeah, and there could be a leech in it as well. I love the score of this movie. It's just so simple. It's violin-y. I have no other words for it at the moment. Oh my days.
Boy, Lerner and Warren! Tell her where he goes.
Oh my god, this is so... Oh, wow. This just shot so well.
Right over there. Let me get some men and roll up that plank. I can work right up on it.
Give me the arms. Look, Elias, I don't know. We got 4 down up. What are you up to?
No, listen to him.
Things get men in these holes. They got us caught in a crossfire. We'll shoot each other to shit.
Sounds pretty far out to me, Elias.
No, that's listen to him.
He's pouring off that cover fire. I don't want to be stuck out there with my ass hanging in the breeze.
What a saying. Oh wow. That is a strong mound of mud. Throw it in the hole. Come on, hole in one. Oh. Oh, what the heck? Are they getting airstriked? Is there like a burning piece of shrapnel in him? No! No! Oh god.
Come on! Doc! Take care of him, man.
You're just leaving the doctor here by himself.
Get fire! Get your fire!
Oh, these two are working together now. I like it. Oh no, there's 4 of them. That's epic.
You're truly fucked. Where the hell are you going? Down by the river. About 100 meters.
I'm gonna take a bath. There's someone. And my dog is at the door as well. Oh, nice. Nice.
I got 2 of them fuckers, man.
I got one.
Hachiman sucks that dick!
What the heck? Man's got an RPG.
Oh, yeah, you got it. It's gonna be all right in a minute, brother. Hold on.
Chris has really evolved in bravery, you know what I mean, from the start of the movie. That's Will. Please don't shoot him. Oh God. No! I hate you now too. I hated you before, but I hate you now.
Where? He's dead. There's gooks all over the goddamn place. Get moving.
Go to him, man. Maybe he's still alive and he can tell you what happened. No! I hope that, what's this, a sergeant or something? I hope he gets chopped up in helicopter blades or something like that. He'll live. I believe it. I want to. Oh my God, there are actually bombs here now too. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of them.
Down there!
He's still alive and running away from a swarm. Dude, he's the main character. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. But Chris knows that the guy was lying now.
I know he's sitting up there drunk as a fucking monkey and smoking shit because he done left his pains down here.
You're wrong, man. Anyway you cut it, Barnes is a fucking murderer.
No, he is.
The only thing that could kill Bonds is Bonds.
You gotta make him mess up so that he accidentally throws a grenade off a tree back into himself.
You smoke this shit so to escape from reality? Yeah, I don't need this shit. I am reality.
I am reality, the confidence, he says as he drinks alcohol, thus intoxicating himself.
What any man that does what he's told. And when he don't, the machine breaks down.
You know who else was called a crusader at the start of this movie? Chris.
I shit on all you.
You motherfucker!
Oh. Oh!
What you all know about that?
The silence after, wow. That was actually a really good line.
Felt like we were returning to the scene of a crime.
Oh man, is that the village they burnt? Can you push this guy out of the helicopter, please? Push both of these guys out of the helicopter, please.
It's bad, man. I got bad vibes here.
I also heard we're in fucking Cambodia right now.
I didn't know the term bad vibes was a term in the 80s or 90s whenever this movie was made.
What's the matter with you, man? How come you ain't writing nobody?
Yeah.
A bunch of folks.
He hasn't narrated it in a while, actually. Well, actually, he did like 3 minutes ago, so I'm dumb.
Just keep your pecker hard and your powder dry, and the worm will turn.
What advice?
I got a DD, man. I don't want to miss that chopper.
See you later. Good luck. I really hope nothing bad happens to him now. He's leaving.
Martin, get your boots on.
Imagine he takes this guy's last spot and then the guy dies.
Over here, you know, I was thinking maybe, well, to be honest with you, I was hoping you'd put me on that chopper with King out of here. They say they're cheaper.
No, I can't do that for you, Red. We need every swinging dick in the field, and you know that.
We need every what a saying.
I don't think I'm gonna make it out of here. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Everybody gotta die sometime, Red.
Oh my days, but let him go to Hawaii first at least. Imagine the chopper gets shot down. That would be insane.
The only worry you got is dying. And if that happens, you won't know about it anyway. So what the fuck, man?
It's a simple life, I guess.
Yes, Captain. They're all around us, sir. Moving in, hundreds of them. I can hear them talking good.
Okay, 3 Alpha, now spot that.
I feel like he's been shot.
3 Alpha 6, if you can't talk, son, just key your handset twice, over.
I think he's dead, dude. Oh my god. The leaves on the helmet actually work so well. Oh, that's smart, man.
Take a nap. Don't get out of your fucking hole. Stay right here, man.
What's that sound? Oh my god, it's a flare. That's the smoke, right?
You're gonna be going up and down this line all night trying to get through. All right, stay here. Stay.
Oh, that's not the smoke.
Who is it? Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Oh god, you're gonna die anyways.
Back there! You guys get out of here! They're right on my ass! They ain't stopping for shit!
Yeah, they're not going. No, he's staying. He's staying with you. Oh, what a friend. Jeez, the colors, like the pink bullets or whatever those are, it looks really, it's like a beauty in the carnage, you know?
Out of the hole, fast!
Oh god, out of the hole. Oh no. Run, 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 run! Oh my god. Oh! They just escaped. See, like this pink bullets, whatever those are, the flares maybe? Oh god. You idiot, man. Is he dead? Is he dead? It's crazy how in movies you're expecting characters, like especially like more meaner characters, to die in dramatic ways, but in this one they just die. Wait, that's actually kind of smart though. I really want him to go to Hawaii. You absolute idiot. Suicide bomber.
6, LT6! Captain! Captain, we've been overrun. We're pulling back. Over.
Yeah, you have to. Look at all these explosions. It's all real explosions. This is so viscerally done. No! Why? Oh my god. Oh my god. Guess that's gonna end some of the battle because you're just gonna be killing everyone with that. Are we gonna see Barnes? Do you think he'll do it? Do you think he'll do it? He was about to kill Chris. Everyone's gotta die some point. He did it. Oh my god, he did it. Like without hesitation really. Do it. Boom, boom, boom. I haven't mentioned this yet, but the sets and stuff are really well done.
Fight. You alone here, man? Yeah.
I'm so glad he survived. He's going home now, probably. Oh my god. It's just piles. This guy stabbed himself, right, to get away? That guy is the main character.
We did not fight the enemy. We fought ourselves.
Yeah, you really did. Oof, I have chills again. I didn't even recognize Johnny Depp in this movie. And that was my reaction to Platoon, the 1986 war drama film starring Willem Dafoe, Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name. Johnny Depp was in there, but I did not see him at all in the movie, and I was looking for Johnny Depp. I knew I was looking for young Johnny Depp because old Johnny Depp looks different than young Johnny Depp, but I didn't see him at all in this movie. Kevin, Dillon, and Forrest Whitaker. Man, so yeah, this movie was not a comedy movie going into it. Is because I watched Hot Shots with Charlie Sheen right before this. I actually reacted to that movie. It's on the channel now if you'd like to watch Hot Shots. But yeah, this movie was not a comedy in any way, but it was so good. I had prepared myself for a serious movie. Don't worry about that. I wasn't going to this movie thinking Platoon was some comedy movie. It was just because Charlie Sheen was in a comedy movie that I watched last week that I had like this random thought that this could maybe be a comedy movie, because I've never seen Charlie Sheen in anything but parody movies. But he was fantastic in this movie, and this whole movie in general was fantastic. The cinematography was amazing. The score was haunting and beautiful and tragic. The shots by Oliver Stone were so fantastically done, and I'm going to talk about them because they were great. The acting was phenomenal, and I thought the message of war in this movie was really well done as well, because it wasn't disrespecting soldiers like some anti-war. This movie for me felt like an anti-war movie, but it didn't disrespect soldiers like an anti-war movie did. It in a way paid tribute to the soldiers while criticizing the actual way the war is run and what war as a concept can do to these men fighting in it. And before we get any further into this review though, if you did like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and my dog would really like you too as well. If you can see her, she's kind of over there. Anyways, thank you so much if you do, and now let's get back to the review. Anyway, so yeah, overall, I really loved this movie. It was just, I don't know, it just kind of stuck with you. As soon as the title started to roll, I barely said anything during the credits of this movie because the score was just so haunting, and I was just kind of reflecting on this movie, and I just finished it. I literally pressed stop on the movie and now I'm reviewing it, so I still haven't really digested a lot of this movie. So a lot of this movie's like review right now, I'm just going to be talking about the more film aspects of it, the way that it was shot, the way that the narration works in the movie and stuff like that, you know what I mean, rather than a more insightful look at the messages, because again, I am still digesting and I only have just out of the movie feeling at the moment. I also think that my dog liked this movie. She came in. I told you at the start of this movie that she would come in. I was like 100% she's gonna come in. She has arrived. She's sleeping on the bed. I'm not sure if you can see her, but I'm pretty sure you can, or maybe at least her legs or something. And she stayed for the rest of the movie, which means that she enjoyed it a lot as well. Okay, let's get into the reviews of this movie. Then we're gonna get into the camera work by Oliver Stone, as well as the score and stuff like that. It's just, I have a lot of things that I want to talk about, and hopefully I remember to talk about them. Okay, so 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb, which is the audience score, and 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is the critic score. So it seems like both audiences and critics really love this movie. This does feel like a movie that critics would love for sure, and I wasn't sure how audiences would feel about it, but I'm really glad to see that audiences have sort of attached themselves to this movie. And I said at the start of this, I don't know if I said this in the uncut reaction portion before watching the movie or just in the regular YouTube cut portion of this movie, but it has a lot of reviews on IMDb. It has almost 4,500 reviews on IMDb, and it's still at an 8.1. That is incredible. A lot of movies on IMDb, for instance, will have, I don't know, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. A popular movie will have 100,000. Almost 4,500 reviews. A lot of people have seen this movie, and a lot of people have reviewed this movie. And the fact that it is still at an 8.1 is very significant, because it just means that a lot of people love this movie. It didn't just grab the attention of 20,000 people, it grabbed the attention of nearly 500,000 people, enough for them to review it on IMDb and give it a good review. So I think this movie deserves the 8.1. I think the filmmaking alone makes it deserve an 8.1, but I think the actual feelings that it gives you, the way that it depicts war in both tragedy and some good things, not necessarily about war itself, but the soldiers, that soldiers aren't necessarily bad people. I really like what this movie does, and I'm going to try and talk about it. I don't know how well I'll be able to talk about it though. Before all of that though, let's get into the score of this movie, because the music was incredible. It didn't prop up a lot, so maybe I'll talk about the sound design and the music and how they kind of worked in tandem to create a really haunting but also sort of edge of your seat experience in a way. Because the music in this movie, for instance, it was almost like a very similar track the entire time. Whenever the score would play, it was like this very slow and haunting but very beautiful violin soundtrack that was just almost like a whisper in the wind. It would just be playing lightly in the background, and it would just create this sense of dread in a way, like this beautiful dread, almost like those pink bullets in the carnage. It's like this beauty in the horror, and that's what the violin was kind of doing. It was almost this, like, using a big word here, juxtaposition of what you're seeing on screen with the music, and the music combined with which was by itself, it was beautiful, but combined with these really graphic images and these really disturbing scenes that were happening on screen, it kind of blended together, and it just made for this really haunting experience. But besides the soundtrack, which again was phenomenal, the actual sound design of this movie was amazing, because a lot of the tension, and I said this in the movie reaction as well, but a lot of the tension didn't come from the soundtrack. More specifically, it didn't come from the score of this movie. It came from the sound design and lack of score, because whenever you watch a movie, usually there is usually a score in the background, and it starts to ramp up and ramp up and ramp up and ramp up, and then boom, it explodes in this climax for the scene, right? But in this movie, the music only hits you in these more quieter moments, and a lot of the times these ramp up to an explosion. For example, when they're in the forest and they find the bunker, and those two people find those maps in the box, and then they pick up the box and it explodes them. You know what I'm talking about? That whole sequence, you know something's going to happen. Like, there's just something off about it. You know, the kettle's boiling and stuff like that. Willem Dafoe is underground. Like, there's something off about that scene. But the music doesn't do anything. There is no music that entire sequence. It is just sound design. It is diegetic sound. It really transports you as an audience member into the movie, because all you hear is the sound of the kettle boiling and the rustle of the leaves in the wind and the sound of the footsteps of soldiers as they walk along the forest floor and stuff like that. And something about that just made it so much more off-putting than if there was a musical score in the background. Maybe just because it just makes the scene so much more realistic. I'm pretty sure that is probably the reason. But I thought it was a great use of sound and a great use of music, not overusing the music and really making the audience feel like they are part of the movie, because you were only really using sounds that the characters would hear. Some of the shots in this movie as well were absolutely fantastic. Oliver Stone is a director that I know of, but I've never watched any of his movies besides this one. Maybe I have and I'm just forgetting some of them, but I'm pretty sure off the top of my head at least that Platoon now is the only Oliver Stone movie I've watched. But he is a name again that I do recognize, and wow, he crafted a fantastic movie. He wrote and directed this movie, which is in itself an accomplishment. But there were so many shots in this movie that were just beautiful to look at, but very, again, haunting is going to be one of the big words of the day of this review. Haunting at the same time. There are some beautiful silhouette shots, for example, when that song was like that Alice in Wonderland song that played during the Matrix 4 trailer that I said I recognized in this movie. When that played and there's like the sunset and you see Charlie Sheen's silhouette in the foreground and the sunset in the background and stuff like that. Some beautiful imagery. But I think the stuff that really stood out to me the most was just, I was going to say everything in the forest, but that's like the entire film. But just the way that Oliver Stone shot the soldiers walking around, and the way that he shot the battle sequences and stuff like that, it was one, very personal and intimate, but two, he shot everything in like these amazing long takes. So I'll talk about the long takes first, and then I'll talk about the intimacy of his filming. So basically, they weren't like long takes like if you watch like an Alfonso Cuarón, or I'm sorry if I mispronounced his last name there, you know what I'm talking about, like Gravity, Harry Potter 3, stuff like that. That guy loves his long takes, Children of Men. It wasn't like that, but Oliver Stone let the camera linger enough where it just fully, with the sound effects and lack of music, fully immersed you into it. There were so many shots where the camera would just pan slowly across the forest, and you'd see different characters and different soldiers and their reactions to things or what they are doing. In this instance, there are so many shots where the camera just follows Chris as he walks through the forest and stuff like that. There were so many shots where there's a battle happening and the camera isn't cut. It's like cut, and then it waits 10 seconds and then cuts and then waits 10 seconds, and it really immerses you into that shot. It really makes you understand what is happening in that shot. It lets you see all the characters and how they are interacting in that shot, and it's just so well done, and it's so captivating. And when I say personal, that was the first thing that I said. This movie felt very intimate to me. There was nothing really grand about this movie, nothing really epic about this movie. There were so many times where this movie could have gone grand and could have gone epic, but it stayed very focused on a few characters, which I really enjoyed, because the camera was always mounted and the scenes were always shot in a way where it felt like you were on the ground fighting with these characters. It felt like I was right next to Charlie Sheen. It felt like I was seeing what Charlie Sheen's character Chris was seeing the entire time. And another example would be like when the village was set on fire, which was so horrible, by the way. I hated watching that. But when the village was set on fire, the camera could have started to zoom out and could have shown you the extent of the fire, could have showed you all the villagers somewhere, the soldiers other places, and the fire, and it could have shown you this huge, really big, almost epic wide shot. But it didn't. It contained itself and it stayed focused with the characters. We see the characters' reactions. We stay up close and intimate with the soldiers and the people of that village as well. And the only times the camera gets really big, they're almost sort of like POV shots. For example, when Chris is in the helicopter at the end and we're flying away and we see that really big wide shot of all of the dead bodies on the ground. Yes, it is a big shot and it is a grand shot, but we are with Chris in the helicopter now, and so we are looking down at the ground. The movie only gives itself these big grand shots when the characters are able to personally see those big and grand shots. So the movie stays very intimate because we are just with the characters the entire time. I hope that kind of explained. It felt a little confusing when I said it out loud, but I hope that I explained my thoughts well for that point. Yeah, and just like talking about maybe the message of this movie real quick, I thought it was really cool how the movie didn't like disrespect or tarnish the reputation of soldiers in this movie. Yes, there were some bad eggs in this platoon that Chris was in, but there were a lot of good eggs as well. And at the start of the movie, Chris was saying like there's a lot of good with these people. These people are some of the best because they are poor, but they are fighting for the country, while the rich people are not fighting for the country. You know what I mean? And there were a lot of good things in this movie. There were some good soldiers. There were soldiers who regretted the things they did. You know what I mean? So like this movie in no way was putting any disrespectful notion or anything on soldiers. What it was doing, it felt very anti-war to me, was criticizing war as a concept, and maybe going a little further than that and criticizing those in leadership positions in war, and showing as well what the consequences of war are on these people. You go in as this fresh, naive person, and Chris came out of this movie as a murderer. He murdered one of his fellow countrymen who, yes, also murdered one of his fellow countrymen, so it was almost like an eye for an eye situation, and Chris almost got murdered by Barnes as well. So it makes sense why Chris murders him, but he still murders him. And Chris at the end of the movie on his little narration monologue was saying it's gonna probably stick with me, or it will stick with me for the rest of my life and stuff like that, talking about how those two, like Barnes and the Willem Dafoe's character, or he wakes up and feels like he's a product of those two men, like they are his fathers and stuff like that. And I really liked this aspect of the movie, and I thought it was some great insight into not only what war makes people, like turns soldiers into, but how corrupt leadership in a way can turn soldiers into this as well, and not just war itself. So yeah, I think that is going to be the end of my review. I really loved this movie. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. Yeah, if there's any other movies directed by Oliver Stone, I actually would be interested in them because he seems like a really good director, and as well, he's a name that I've heard before, which means he's definitely directed other things that must be popular in some way. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.